All right, you guys, I am trying something I've never done before. I'm going live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. This is Joy Kelly from Cook with Jake and Joy. And on the first Tuesday of every month, we come here live. Oh, shoot. Okay, guys, I'm going to try this again. Okay. Shoot. All right, guys, bear with me while I get this set up on Instagram. I want to do this all at the same time. So you're watching me practice this. If you're bearing with me, thank you so much. This is a whole new thing for me. So I'm just going to see if we can make this work. And Jake's going to kill me. Okay, let's see. And I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on Facebook. This is crazy. Hey guys, it's Joy Kelly with Cook with Jake and Joy. And every first Tuesday of the month, we come live. We usually give you our recorded episodes on the other days of the other Tuesdays of the month. But on the first Tuesday, we'd like to come with you live and let you know what we're up to and also what we're going to be doing for the month. So if you're watching me live on Facebook, let me know where you're watching me from. My hair is crazy. We just got back from an Easter trip. And if you're watching me on a replay, just write replay. So I want to talk to you about what we're going to cover this month so you can get ready for it. I'm going to talk about 2 recipes. The third one is yet to be a surprise. But the first 2 things we're going to make is we're going to make a gnocchi dish that is amazing. We kind of screwed it up, but that's okay because you can learn from our screw-ups too. And then the other thing that we made is a spinach salad that we got from one of our favorite restaurants. And it's really kind of cool when you can get a restaurant to give you one of their top dishes that you love. And you know they have to trust you that you're going to keep coming back once they teach you how to make it. You like the ambiance enough there, and you just want to be able to share it with other people. So that's really, really great. So we're going to be covering that this month. And if you want to see those live, we're always here on Tuesdays giving you our new episodes. So stay tuned every Tuesday. We come live on Facebook at noon Pacific time, and Instagram is just whenever we get around to it. So you can see us here almost every day of the week, and you can also check out our website, jakeandjoy.com. We have lots of free stuff, free recipe books. If you're on Facebook, you can click on the link in the description above. If you're on Instagram, just ask for it, and we will post it in the comments section, and you can get our free cookbook. It's full of 25 recipes that might just save your life. It's pretty funny. So those 2 recipes, what you're going to need, obviously, is there's a gnocchi that you get from Trader Joe's. There's a cauliflower one and a broccoli and a kale one. We like the cauliflower one best. We tested them both, but try both of them. They're really excellent for you. The other one is spinach, and this one's a little more complex. You're going to need spinach, of course. We get ours off of our tower garden. So wherever you get your spinach, and you're going to need a wide variety of mushrooms. So I'll probably post a little bit about it the week before, but you're going to need shiitake mushrooms. You're going to need some cremini mushrooms. There's a whole wide variety of mushrooms that we use in it, and some other special things too. So I'll post a little bit more about that. But today I want to talk about what my sister made this weekend. So she's the choir director for a New Thought church, the big Unity church in Denver, the Denver area, Columbine it's called. And she's such an overachiever and she's vegan and gluten-free. And she wanted to make a dish for their brunch that people who eat vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free could actually have, along with the stuff that they were making for the other side. And it was really funny because the lineup, if you were eating the vegan side, was really short, and the lineup for the non-vegan side was really long. So it was pretty funny. We, of course, got to buzz through the vegan side of it, so that was great. But she wanted to make a dish that would be like a quiche. I mean, this season, we actually make a dish that is a quiche that is off the hook. So stay tuned for that. It's really great. But my sister just kind of made this up. And she got some ideas from some other people, and she put it all together herself, and it's really pretty interesting. So the first thing you have to have is a food processor, and I'm going to talk about food processors later this week because there's a lot of different kinds of food processors. I'm going to tell you the best one to get, so stay tuned for that. But you use a food processor, and then the main thing that you're going to use is you're going to use tofu. Now I like to use or always get organic tofu. I don't even know if they sell non-organic tofu, but you always want to get organic tofu. And I like to get the sprouted kind because it's already got some more life to it than just the regular tofu. So you're going to use tofu. That's the base of it. And then to get it to look like an egg, you're going to use something that's great for you. It's a great antioxidant. It's called turmeric. How many of you use turmeric? Very, very, very awesome spice for you to use. You can get it in a package like this at Trader Joe's. I don't know how fresh this is, so I like to get it. I like to get the organic kind, and I like to get it in a pouch like this that reseals. And I just take out what I need, and then I store it in a dark place, and that really protects a lot of spices. So if you're someone who uses spices a lot, that's a key tip for you is to keep them in a dark place and to keep them in something that's really sealed. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to figure out what flavors you want. Now, I'm always going to add onion, always. Red or yellow, doesn't really matter. And I'm always going to add garlic. And the reason I do this is because, number one, I love the flavors, right? How can you miss with onion and garlic? But second of all, all the antibacterial and antiviral things that are in onions and garlics, especially now, this is something that you really want to get into all the foods that you're eating. In fact, Dr. Michael Greger of How to Not Die and also How to Not Diet says that these are two of the key things to get into your diet every day. Don't put them into your muesli though; you won't like it. Next, you're going to look and see. So you're going to add that. Now I'm going to saute those. That's what I would do. Is I'd saute them, and then I'm going to add the tofu mixture to the end. Then I'm going to also add this is kind of a little trick, and I don't have these because I don't use frozen hash browns. But my sister used frozen hash browns to kind of give it some texture. And you could do that or not. You could probably do the same thing with fresh potatoes, like these. You could also do it with shredded vegetables. Now, you're going to choose what vegetables you want to put in this. I personally like to put in a green because I like to find a way to get greens into my diet every day. And if you've heard us talk about G-bombs, greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds, something that you want to get into your diet as often as possible. Like that's kind of like my thing for the day, to get those things into my diet. So, and I grow my own produce on a vertical growing system, so I always have fresh greens, and I just go out and pick them. I'm also right now growing cauliflower, and this probably doesn't look like cauliflower that you get at the store because the ones that we get at the store are perfect, right? But this came off of my vertical growing system. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to add a little bit of tomato. And then I'm going to choose some other fresh herbs besides the turmeric. We're using the turmeric primarily for color, but it's really, really, really fantastic for you. But I'm going to add some fresh thyme, and I'm going to see whatever else I have on my tower, and I'll probably add that as well. And I do that for a few reasons. I do it because it really gives a complex flavor without having to add fat or something like that. And it also gives you all the more antioxidants, right? If you're shooting for 35 plants a week, this is a really good place to get them in. So you're gonna use the food processor to get the tofu blended like it would be, like an egg would be. Now you don't want to put it into a Vitamix, which sounds kind of illogical, right? But you can't get the stuff out of the bottom unless you have a blender that twists off from the bottom. So that's what I like about the food processor is that you can scrape it clean. So you're going to get all that stuff together, and I recommend that you saute the vegetables with the onion and the garlic, and then you add the tofu mixture, which is your egg mix, and then you're going to place it in. If you want to have it be fancy and like in a quiche, you're going to put it into a pie plate. And if you're going to just make a great big sheet of it, like my sister did, you're probably going to use big rectangular, just depends on how many people that you're actually feeding. And then in the end, if you want to top it with some faux cheese, we did an episode on that last week on comparing all the different cheeses that are out there, and we found that there are some cheeses that are really good for you and some cheeses that just aren't bad for you. So you decide which ones you like and which ones you're going to use, and then cook it up and have that for your brunch this Saturday or Sunday. I hope you like that recipe, and I hope you tune in every Tuesday for an episode of Cook with Jake and Joy. And I hope this all turned out. Take care, guys. And live video shoot. I'm ending there.